আমাদের কিনোট স্পিকার শেখ নাহিদ সানওয়ারকে মঞ্চে আহ্বান করছি ওনার বক্তব্য দেওয়ার জন্য। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Well, assalamu alaikum and good morning to everyone. It's good to be here as a keynote speaker. I'm representing today Aplomb Tech Bangladesh Limited and myself, Sheikh Nahid Sanwar. Well, first of all, it's good to talk about IoT, Internet of Things. This is a new buzzword, as we know, and I will be explaining some of the ways how IoT is changing our lifestyle. That's the main topic today in this seminar. And also, yes, thanks Basis SoftExpo 2017 for organizing such a beautiful event. Thank you. So, when we talk about IoT, Internet of Things, we refer to the increased communication between the machine to machine, and it's built on the cloud computing. And we talk about sensors, we talk about data gathering sensors. And of course, whenever we are talking about sensors and machines, we are missing something. And that is, when you talk about machines, it's just a tool. It's a device. It's a device working with other devices, with other machines. And of the note, I forgot to give my welcome to everyone on the stage. Thank you, sir, all of you, for being here. I'm honored to sit beside you. So what I was talking about is the devices communicating with other devices is just a tool. It's not taking a decision. But what IoT stands for is something much bigger. It's not something which is present in the devices. It's sensor. We're talking about sensor. What's the sensor? It's not something that always works like a machine does, like a device does. A sensor, it gathers data, it evaluates that data, and with the leveraging of the power of that data, the sense, the control of IoT comes. So we at Aplomb Tech are working in IoT in Bangladesh for a long time, and our mother company is in Germany. It's Pulse, and our CEO is there, Mr. Saifullah Saif. He also shared his greetings with you all. Today, he's not present here. He's in Germany now. That's why I'm here. So, back to my point. I was talking about some sensor, some data, some devices. When we're talking about IoT, this is some communication between the sensors. A sensor talking with some other sensor. And it's built on the cloud computing system. This whole system needs an infrastructure. This infrastructure is that cloud-based application. So currently, we are working on making this whole Bangladesh automated. And how to do that? Of course, if you think on the smallest unit of any country is the cities. And what's the more smallest cities, if we say? I mean to say, what's the smallest unit of any city? It should be the home. So we concentrated on making homes smarter. That's why we are working on smart homes. We're making products that can make our homes smarter. Some of our products, as you can see here, is dimmable LED, smart switch, smart meter. I will be going through all these products one by one to make sure how this IoT is changing our lives, is changing our lifestyle, every day-to-day life. Just to mention, I can remember probably in 2007 in Minnesota, USA, there was a collapse in the bridges. None could do anything. We know a saying, a proverb that is, prevention is better than cure. We all know about that. IoT is something that's going to give you the power to prevent. That's the power you will get when you use the automated system, an automated home, an automated city, and finally, an automated country. So how to do that? As I said, we're trying to make the people educated and habituated with the IoT products. First of all, that's why we focused on IoT home automation systems. So, yes, I should mention that our clients who have worked with Intel, you'll be proud that a Bangladeshi company has worked with Intel, Siemens, Infineon, and currently we're working with ICT division as well as we're the government high-tech park. We are authorized for that. And currently we're also working with WASA and as you can say, BPDB actually, for smart meter project in Comilla zone. So some of the footages from our past events, and you can see Mr. Saifullah Saib, our CEO of Aplomb Tech Dairy. And yes, what I was already talking about, IoT, this is the diagram, as you can see. Think about the bridge that was collapsed in Minnesota in 2007. None could do anything. But when they were rebuilding that bridge, they were trying to use some sensors in the cement. Now that's the magic. Think about the bridge now. He is, or the founder who rebuilt the bridge, they will be getting the information of any fatality, of any problem, of any cracks or warpages of that bridge earlier. So what will happen? The sensor of that bridge, of that cement, will turn on some notification to the device on the car of the driver. So first of all, there's a communication being done from the sensor of the cement to the device of the car. And then another magic, which is the device in the car will inform the driver, probably through some UI, some graphical user interface, or through some mobile app. So here, the sensor is collecting data from the bridge and giving it to the device of the car. The car device is sending another data to driver. So sensor to communication is device, sensor to device, device to device. And now, if the driver even forgets to slow down, if something is wrong with the bridge, again, if the driver forgets to slow down, the car will slow down itself. Can you imagine what's going on? So why I'm saying all this? All this needs an infrastructure first. Why we're still new in this sector is because the infrastructure is still new. It's still to become. That's why we're trying to educate and make our people habituated with these things, the Internet of Things, the things that you use every day, every single day, and that will be automated without your knowledge. It will be giving you information. It will be taking all this data, and of course, if we don't have an infrastructure that can leverage all these collected data in real time, there's no use of IoT. So IoT needs a real-time transmitter and real-time decision maker, which is a sensor. And of course, this sensor has to be inside the devices, the infrastructures of our, if you can imagine, the roads, the highways, the bridges. So I have been always thinking of suggesting to our policymakers that whenever we're building something new in this country, we should focus on putting some smart sensors into our infrastructures. Yes, because once it's done, when it's built, it's tough to rebuild again. So yes, back to my point, we have built a smart router. This is not a simple router. And why is that? It's because this is the gateway of our smart home. If you have this device at your home, every single electric load, you will be able to communicate with those from your mobile phone. And how will you, use that mobile phone to communicate with your devices? You need an app. And yes, we have already built that app. So this smart router, this is a gateway for your smart home. And this is another component we are introducing. It's already available in the market. This is smart switch. How it works? Just some tap, some touches, and definitely with the help of mobile app, you can use these switches, these touches from anywhere in the world. So can you just see our observation is, if we can teach, if we can make our people used to with these kind of smart devices, so they will be knowing how to use these things, they will be knowing what's going on. And after 5 years, mark my words, after 5 years from now, there will be infrastructure that will be giving more opportunities where every single device, every single whatever is being done, have to be built on that platform. Everything has to be IoT, friendly. So IoT-friendly devices have to be there, and that's why the market is being expanded. Everything will be very much friendly, and definitely at the same time, it will be, adverse to us, both positive and negative. So yes, smart meter. I was talking about this product. We are doing this project with BBDP, Comilla Zone. We are giving. This is a pilot project, and this smart meter can, forecast your monthly bill of your next month. Reading all your previous month's billing data, it can forecast that how much your bill can be on the next month. And you can see all those data real time in your mobile app. And this is a prepaid meter for now, and also we have the postpaid meters. You can recharge through mobile applications. You can recharge through POS machines. You can recharge from your own mobile at any time. Maybe probably at night, 2 o'clock, you remember, okay, my balance is going down, I need to recharge, and you're recharging, and at real time, you will get your recharged bill on the smart meter. So at the same time, this smart meter will tell you then your power factor is getting some error. It's below the described power factor. Probably your fridge is something with some error. So can you see? When a smart meter is telling via your app that your fridge is something with error, please make sure your fridge is okay. And please make sure your wire connection is going all well. Probably this is the things that can make you smarter. Smarter city, smarter home, yes. And this is smarter LED. This is a very basic light. Just, you have the power to dim it, and you can brighten it. What's the main feature here? This is very much low in price compared with any of the lights in the whole world. If you don't believe my words, our products is in the market. You can check. And this is a smart rainbow light. You just need this light, and you will have the app. So you can control it from anywhere as a LED light and whatever. And this is smart magic light. This just works only when you are in front of the, light. So these have sensors just to make sure your electricity is not going wasted. And this is a smart tank to automate your water tank levels. And this is something interesting. Not every IoT product is useful. Why is that? First of all, in our first version, we made this smart tank, and we gave some sensors so that you can have some notifications on your mobile app. So one day a guy complained us that, come on, what's going on? I'm getting 50 notifications that my water level is going down. I don't need everything is going on. I don't need that data. Just make it on. So we removed the sensor again, and we just made it automated. Whenever it's low, turn on the tank, and whenever it's not low, just switch it off. This is a smart camera. This is a very pretty basic camera. Oops, I'm sorry. Is it the programmed auto timer or something? What? It's okay. So yes, smart camera. As I was saying, this could face detection features, and in our next feature of this product, we'll be taking some feature where if you have this camera installed at your home, only your recognized faces will be available to make the gate open. No other intruder or some thief will be able to do that without your permission. And this is smart curtain, something you have heard or seen in Iron Man movie, probably from Jarvis. You all know that, yeah? So this is smart curtain. You just have to put yes, I want it to open. And after all I finish, they say, oh yes, this is a very interesting thing. This is a very interesting thing. Why is that? This is some invention, I should say. This is an air quality index monitor. And how it functions? Whenever in the air there's some fine particle material having 2.5 diameter micrometer in the diameter, and at the same time, the particles that have 10 micrometer in the diameter, so those particles are not visible. For example, our hair, our single hair, it measures nearly 100 micrometer in diameter. So can you imagine, on our single hair, there can be 40 particles of these invisible modules. These fine particles can be located there, can be situated there. So why I'm saying this, if these particles are present on the air, if you inhale these things, it will cause you some bronchitis, some stroke, heart attacks, and so on. So we build something that can monitor all this air quality. We can monitor whether this place is okay for living or not. So anyone planning to develop some industrial or some home, so he can use our air quality index, and he can forecast whether after 5 years the whole thing will be okay or not. So yes, I'm at the very end of my speech, and one thing I would like to say is IoT is a very new concept. Yes, IoT has a lot more to offer, but there has been some drawback as well. Definitely, if you don't have the infrastructure, the security infrastructure installed on your system, it will be hacked. And it will be hacked in a way that you won't be able to enter at your own home. You won't be able to use your phone. Your banks will be cut. You have no access because you have make it automated. So our focus is there. We're trying to build this home smarter. We're trying to focus on the security. We're trying to make this city smart with the promise of making this Bangladesh smart. Thank you very much for having me and hearing me. Myself, Sheikh Nahid Sanwar. See you again, and thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.